Picture this. It's Monday morning. Your coworker walks up to you and asks, "How was your weekend?" Do you freeze up? Do you just say good and walk away? Don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to have amazing weekend conversations in English. Hey everyone, welcome back to English Stories with Alex. I'm Alex, and I'm super excited to be here with you today. We're going to dive into one of the most common topics in everyday English conversation. Talking about your weekend. This is something you'll use all the time, whether you're chatting with friends, coworkers, or new people you meet. Why this topic matters. Before we jump in, let me tell you why this is so important. Weekend conversations are like a bridge. They help you connect with people. They show you care about others. And they're perfect for practicing your English in a natural, relaxed way. Plus, describing your weekend uses the past tense, which is super important in English. So you're getting grammar practice without even realizing it. The weekend story. Let me tell you about two friends, Sarah and Mike. They're having a typical Monday morning conversation. Let's see how they talk about their weekends. Sarah starts, "Mike, how was your weekend?" Mike smiles and says, "Oh, it was really nice. Saturday started with a big family lunch. My parents came over, and we made this huge pasta dish together. My mom brought her famous chocolate cake, too. You know how much I love her baking." "That sounds amazing," Sarah replies. "I love family lunches. There's something special about everyone sitting around the table, sharing stories and laughing together." Mike nods. "Exactly. After lunch. We just talked for hours. The kids played in the backyard while us adults caught up. It was so relaxing." "What kind of pasta did you make?" Sarah asks. "We made lasagna. It's our family favorite." "What about your Saturday?" "What did you do?" Sarah's eyes light up. "Saturday afternoon, I went out with some friends. We tried that new coffee shop downtown, you know, the one with all the unique pastries." "Oh, I know the one. How was it?" "It was fantastic. We sat there for a couple hours just talking and catching up. We discussed our week, some movies we'd seen, and made plans for future hangouts. It's so nice to spend quality time with friends. Isn't it?" Mike agrees. "Absolutely. Going out with friends is so important. Whether it's coffee, movies, dinner, or just taking a walk, it's all about spending time with people you care about." Saturday evening adventures. Sarah continues. "After the coffee shop, I had to rush to a birthday party. It was for my friend Jessica. She turned 25, so it was a big celebration." "Was it a surprise party?" Mike asks. "No, but it was still incredible. There was music, dancing, and so much delicious food. I even tried singing Happy Birthday really loudly, but I'm not sure I was in tune." Mike laughs. "I'm sure you sounded great. Birthday parties are always fun. You get to meet new people and try different foods." "How was your Saturday evening?" Sarah asks. "Much quieter than yours after the family lunch. I decided to have some quality time with my kids. We watched a movie together, made popcorn, and just cuddled on the couch. Sometimes a calm evening at home is exactly what you need." That sounds perfect. Spending time with children is so precious. It's a chance to bond, play games, read stories, or just enjoy each other's company without distractions. Sunday stories. Mike shifts the conversation to Sunday. "Sunday morning, I went to church. It's something I do every week, and it's a really important part of my routine. I like to go and feel grateful for life, for my family, for everything good. It helps me feel ready for the week ahead." "That's a beautiful way to start your Sunday," Sarah says. "Going to church or any place of worship is meaningful for so many people. It's a time for reflection and community. What else did you do on Sunday? She asks. After church, we had a light lunch. Then I spent more time with my kids. We went to the park. They rode their bikes while I watched them play. It was sunny and perfect for being outdoors. Simple pleasures, you know. Sarah nods. I totally understand. My Sunday was also pretty relaxed. In the morning, I decided to do some chores around the house. You know, cleaning up, doing laundry, the usual stuff. Not the most exciting, but necessary. Ah, the dreaded chores. Mike laughs. But someone has to do them. Right. It's part of keeping our lives organized. After the chores, I decided to relax and read a book. I found a quiet spot in my backyard and just enjoyed the peace and quiet. It was a really nice way to unwind and get ready for the new week. Reading or just taking time for yourself is so important. Mike agrees. It's all about balance. Essential phrases for weekend conversations. Now, let's talk about the phrases you need to know. Here are the most common ways to ask about someone's weekend. How was your weekend? This is the classic question everyone uses. What did you do this past weekend? A bit more specific. Did you do anything fun? This one's great for casual conversations. When answering, you can say, my weekend was great. I had a good weekend. It was relaxing. It was busy but fun. Then you can add details like, on Saturday, I went to the movies. On Sunday, I spent time with my family. I had a family lunch. Grammar tip past tense is key. Here's something super important. Always use the past tense when talking about your weekend. Say, I went to the park, not I go to the park. Say, I had a family lunch, not I have a family lunch. This is crucial for sounding natural in English. Practice conversation. Let me show you how this works. I'll ask you about your weekend, and you can practice in your head. How was your weekend? You might say, my weekend was really nice on Saturday. I had a lovely family lunch with my parents in the evening. I spent quality time with my children watching a movie. That sounds like a perfect Saturday. What about Sunday? On Sunday morning, I went to church, which is very important to me. Later, my kids and I went to the park because the weather was beautiful. Notice how I used past tense verbs had spent, went, and was. That's exactly what you need to do. Common weekend activities. Let's think about other weekend activities you might do shopping. Many people enjoy shopping on weekends, whether for groceries, clothes, or just browsing. Gardening. If you have a yard, it's a relaxing way to spend time outdoors. Sports. Playing soccer with friends or watching a football game on TV. Exercising. Going for a run, hitting the gym, or taking a yoga class. Relaxing at home, sometimes just watching TV. Reading or listening to music is perfect. Remember, not every weekend needs to be packed with activities. Sometimes doing nothing is exactly what you need. Tips for great weekend conversations. Here are my top tips for talking about your weekend. Keep it simple. You don't need to describe every single minute. Focus on the main activities. Use descriptive words instead of it was good. Try it was relaxing. It was exciting. Or it was busy. Practice past tense. This is crucial. If you're unsure, look up the past tense of common verbs. Listen actively. When someone asks about your weekend, be ready to ask them back. It shows you're engaged. Don't worry about mistakes. The most important thing is to communicate. Everyone makes mistakes, even native speakers. Building connections. Remember, The goal is to communicate and share your experiences. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. When you ask someone about their weekend, you often discover new things about their life, hobbies, and family. It really helps build connections. Next time you meet a friend or colleague, try asking, "How was your weekend?" and see where the conversation goes. It's a natural way to start a friendly chat. Looking ahead, even if your weekend was just staying home and watching movies, that's still something interesting to share. Every weekend has a story, even if it's just a moment of peace or a quiet activity. You can also talk about future plans. "I'm hoping to visit a museum this weekend," or "I'm planning to take my kids to a local festival on Saturday." Practice makes perfect. Here's what I want you to do. Try to describe your last weekend to a friend, or even just to yourself in English. Just speaking out loud helps a lot. Practice using those key phrases we talked about. Think about these activities we mentioned: family lunch, going out with friends, birthday parties, time with kids, going to church, doing chores, reading, shopping, gardening, playing sports, exercising, and just relaxing at home. We've covered so much today. Weekend conversations are one of the best ways to practice English because they're natural, common, and fun. You'll use these phrases all the time in real life. Remember to use past tense. Add descriptive details, and don't be afraid to ask questions back. Most importantly, relax and enjoy the conversation. That's a wrap on today's episode of English Stories with Alex. If you found this helpful, please give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps other English learners find our content. Don't forget to subscribe to English Stories with Alex for more practical English lessons like this one. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. I'd love to hear about your weekend. Drop a comment below and tell me what you did last weekend. Practice those phrases we learned today. I read every single comment and love learning about your lives. If you know someone who's learning English, share this video with them. It could really help them feel more confident in everyday conversations. Thanks for spending time with me today. Keep practicing, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, have an amazing week. Peace out, English learners.